I'm a lone wolf. I'm a lone wolf. I'm a lone wolf. I'm a creeping through the shadows in the corners of your mind. I go with the wind blows. I run.
Hey YouTube, and welcome back to my channel. You're probably going, what the fuck? I am sitting here in my pajamas at almost 2 AM with a full face of makeup on. As you guys know, if you follow me on my other socials, you'll know that I have been really under the weather a lot lately and I haven't been the greatest or feeling myself. I'm just so tired of lying in bed, and I just decided, right, you know what, I don't care what time it is, I'm getting up and coming down and playing with some makeup, and I'm going to sit and record a video, because this is what sort of helps me whenever I'm feeling at my lowest. And after doing this video, I do feel a wee bit better now, and I can go to bed a wee bit more happier than what I was earlier on in the day. But other than that, this look is just something really fun, really cool, really creative, and I was actually inspired by Ahliyahs to create this makeup look. I will leave her video linked in the description box below to where you guys can go and follow it. I have been following Ahliyah for ever now, and I just love all her work, and I just think that she's so talented and really creative. She actually was inspired by one of her followers to create this look, but I forget her name, but I will tag Ahliyah's video in the description and you can go and check all that stuff out. She has all her followers stuff linked in her bio or her description box below as well. I can't even talk. But yeah, I'm really impressed with how this look turned out. Just something really fun, something out of the box, a wee bit, a lot of colour going on. And I'm just sitting in my pajamas, and I just thought, you know what, I actually don't care. I'm not going to throw on me at like the early hours of the morning just to sit and record a video. You guys know how laid back I am, and I do not give a shit. So I'm just sitting in my pajamas. We're going to play with some makeup, and yeah, that's what we're going to do. So if you guys want to see how I created this makeup look, then just keep on watching. Okay, so I'm starting off by packing on the Inglot Freedom System blush in the shade 63 all over the eyes, and then I'm going to go in with a large fluffy blending brush, and I'm going to start to blend that all out. So I'm blending it all out, and I'm just using circular motions, and I'm going to blend that up towards my brow as well. I'm really loving my shadows like really blended and diffused towards into my brow hairs. After that, I'm just going to pick up a clean blending brush and just really clean up the edges. I do this method whenever I don't get my desired blend, and I'm just going to continue to keep building up that colour and doing the same steps over and over again until I'm happy with my colour payoff. So I've just mixed those two purples from the Morphe 35B palette, and I'm using a Morphe M573 brush. I really like this brush for getting into the crease. So I'm really building up those two colours in the crease area. This is like the darkest colour that I'm going to use throughout the whole entire crease. And then afterwards, I'm just going to pick up my previous brush with the previous pink shade and just go around the edges. So every time I place a darker colour down on the eyes, I'll always go back in with the previous shade in order for the two colours to blend really nice and seamless together. So I'm now taking my Rude Reflex Waterproof Concealer in the shade Fur and my Morphe M213 brush to carve out my crease. So I don't know about you guys, but I personally really don't like those big brushes for carving my crease out. I personally love a little detailed shader brush to really carve my crease out. Personal perspective, I just think that if you're going to do something really detailed, you should use a small brush as opposed to a big massive brush. I just think that they're very messy. I don't know, personal perspective. So I'm literally pushing the product into the crease area and dragging it down on my lid and taking it right down towards the outer corner. I've actually never done a full cut crease like this before. So this is my first time, so I hope I did okay. And then I'm just going to fill in my lid space with that concealer as well. Okay, so I've just took that orangey red shade from the 35B palette again, and I have just took my Morphe M213 brush again. You want to make sure in doing this step, if you are going to be doing like all these colours on your sort of cut crease that you've carved out, you want to make sure that you have a baby wipe or a tissue or something handy beside you to clean your brush after every time you've put down a new colour. So basically what I'm doing is I'm just patting the product down on the eye instead of swiping. If you're going to swipe, you're going to lift and move the product about. So you want to make sure that you're pushing it in, but be careful doing this step because sometimes if you just keep pushing product onto a damp base, it can really get streaky. So you have to be really careful with this step. Okay, so with that yellow shade, I have just wiped my Morphe M213 brush again because this is the brush that I'm going to be using. With this yellow, you need to be quite careful because it is very wishy-washy and it does take a wee bit, a wee bit of time to really build it up. Basically, remember I was saying that whenever you constantly try and pat colour down on the lid, it goes wishy-washy and it sort of flakes off and like it's just a nightmare. So you just have to be quite careful. You see me blowing the brush a couple of times because the colour is literally just flaking off. But it's all just building it up, taking your time and just being really patient with it. So once I have finally built my colour up and I'm completely happy and I'm completely satisfied with how everything looks, I'm just going to use sort of the side of the brush to blend the two colours together because you don't want to go in with all these sort of colours on the lid and just leave them like blacky looking. You want to make sure that they're all nice and blended and faded together. So in doing this method and this trick and this technique, you want to make sure that your brush has no extra product on it and you just want to make sure that you blend the edges together. So once again, using my clean M213 brush, and I've just took that green shade from the 35B palette, and I'm just doing the same method over and over again, just tapping the colour on, and once I have finally got my colour payoff, I'm going to blend the edges together. So with that navy blue shade, I'm just patting that all over the outer corner, and then I almost got that out, and then I am just going to blend that towards the green, making sure that the edges are all blended together. Basically guys, it's just the same process repeating itself over and over and over again, just until you get the colors all blended together, everything okay to your taste. It's just literally all the same method over and over again. So we obviously couldn't just leave a big harsh line of blue at the end of the eye. So basically what I did was I just took a little bullet brush and I took those two purple shades that we previously used, and I'm just blending out the edges of that blue and sort of blending it through the crease area again. You want to make sure that you do this step because it's just going to look absolutely stupid if there's just one big weird block of colour of blue at the outer corner of your eye. So just get a wee bullet brush, take your last crease shade that you use and just blend that towards your outer corner and it'll all look complete. So I've just took my Makeup Studio 2-way gel and I've just took these little sort of big chunky flakes of glitter from the Lindsay Douglas glitter range. Unfortunately there's no shade name on it, but it's just like a rose gold chunky glitter, and I'm just creating sort of like a little glitter line go through the crease, and I've just used my Morphe M213 brush once again to do this step. So I just went ahead and applied my Aine lashes from my own lash range. Now what I'm doing is I'm just taking the Collection Lasting Black Gel Liner on a little pencil brush through the waterline and underneath the lower lash line. I'm just blending that out using a little smudger brush from the Kira Daily Phoenix collection. I'm now taking the Primark eyeshadow in the shade Espresso. It's just a nice dark brown shade and I've just took that underneath the eye area. And I'm now just going in with that reddy orangey shade again using my Morphe M330 brush, and I'm just blending that underneath the lower lash line further just for a wee bit more colour, because I thought that going in with this darker shade it really did dim down the look a wee bit. And I'm just doing the same on the other eye. After that, I'm going in with a clean brush, just making sure that the edges are all nice and blended together, blah blah blah, usual stuff. And then I'm going to go in with the shimmery yellow shade from the Morphe 35B palette just on a little pencil brush and taking that in the inner corner. Okay, so last step is lips. So I'm just going to line my lips and sort of fill them in slightly using the Golden Rose waterproof lip liner in the shade 58. After that, I'm going to go in with the Maybelline New York 740 lipstick, Coffee Crease actually it's called, the Coffee Crease lipstick. And then after, I'm just going to go in with another wee bit of highlight the Cupid's bow, and then around the rest of the face as well, because you know I'm extra, and sometimes when I go in with like my contouring and bronzing products, I sort of tend to lose a wee bit of highlight, well so I think, and then I just want to go in with more. So yeah guys, that's it. So guys, this is the end of the tutorial. I really hope that you have enjoyed it. I am completely obsessed with how this look turned out. I've never worked with so many colours on my eyes before. I have worked with colour obviously, and you have obviously already seen because of the last few tutorials I've been uploading, they have been like consistent or containing a lot of colour, but like with so much colour on the eyes at the minute, like I have not worked with this many colours at once on my eyes, and I was actually shitting myself a wee bit, I'm not gonna lie. I didn't think that it would have turned out as well as it did, and I've actually never done a full rounded cut crease before. I've always done a half cut crease and like a full cut crease like this way, if you know what I mean, not like a full rounded one. But yeah, really happy with how it turned out, and I hope that you guys have enjoyed it. I've just been feeling really under the weather a lot lately. I haven't been in work or anything. I've just been really sick and I've been really down, and I decided, right, you know what, it's like after 12 in the morning, let's sit down and do a video. But it's now 1:45 in the morning, so it's like almost 2 a.m. here, and I'm sitting with a full face of makeup on, sitting videoing and I'm ready to wipe it off and go to bed straight after this. So like literally I'm over it. I'm just sick of lying in bed doing nothing, and I'm feeling a wee bit better, so I decided I'll just stay and I'll do a video. So yeah, chilled out in my pajamas, ready to wipe this off and go to bed again. But yeah guys, I hope that you have enjoyed this video. It's given me major gay pride vibes, like really is, with the much colour and stuff that's going on. But yeah, really happy. Like I said, I hope that you have enjoyed it. If you have, please give it a big massive thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you are new. Click the notification bell over in the corner and you will get notified every single time I upload a video. Also, I'll leave all my other social medias down in the description box below to where you can follow me on there. And also guys, I did leave a link in the description in my last couple of videos to where you guys can follow my Lash page. Please unfollow that page now, because my Lash page got hacked into. I can no longer access that account, and any messages that you are sending me to purchase lashes on there, I do not see them. I can't see them because obviously someone has hacked into my account. So if you receive any messages or anything, please don't respond, because it's not me. I am going to set up a new account, and it will be obviously posted on my own personal social medias as well, so that way you know it's legit and you can go and follow it. But yeah, other than that guys, this is the end of the video. Thank you so much again for watching. I love you all so much, and I will see you all on my next one.
I'm a lone wolf. 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 I'm a creeping through the shadows and the corners of your mind. I go where the wind blows. I run but I don't hide.